exams. Madness. God. Then it's time for the I have to say that it's an anime that's not about it's not about making it to be the best you can be like many other shonen animes and cliches. It's about what happens when you're already at the top and you're starting to just not have anything else challenging. Humans naturally need challenges. They need was spoiled for you, so you're just like, why watch it? You already know the main things that are happening in it. Kind of like Homestuck, of which I came back and I'm trying to finish reading. Oh god. For managing to see through our little trick. Oh, that stupid thing you pat, the Manus. Anywho, it was, just to wrap this up before we get to the next part of the game. Let's wrap this up before we get to the, oh crap, she said, wait, let's wrap this up. So the whole point of this was I'm liking One Punch Man. It still isn't sticking to me as one of those animes that makes anime of the year, but I'm only on episode 2. 2 and episode 3. Actually, I'm on episode 4, I believe. But it's starting to come off as it's starting to show the good foundation of the show. It's starting to show those redeeming qualities and why this anime really struck a chord with people in, I think it was starting to show why people really clung to this show. And I see it, I'm liking it, and I kind of jumped from story to story, and I was talking about the idea of your anime portfolio, and I'm just saying, just because a mainstream anime is on your portfolio doesn't make it any less discredited, unless that's the only thing you have to your repertoire. Anyway, let's get this game started. We literally derailed the train and bumped right into a building with that train. Anywho, let's do this. Wait, what is it? What's happening with Virginia? Oh, she'll be alright. She should be back with you tomorrow. Alright. I guess I can go relax now. Ellen and I have completed our exams and returned to our room when we hear a knock at the door. Hey kids. I heard you were asking about V. That's right. How is she? She'll be fine. Look. Can I come in? Sure. Ellen's like, yes, yes, yes. about to be pissed off. I think it is. Hi everyone. Oh, I'm so sorry. I just now realized my microphone hasn't been recording any of the commentary for this part. It's really unfortunate, but you know what? I can't do much about it. I saved over the game and everything like a fucking idiot. And anyway, so a lot of commentary happened. I'll try to give you some sum-ups over the next few minutes. But essentially, let's get back on it, shall we? I'm so upset. Oh my god. I should have did a testing record. I usually do that, but it's been so long. I just haven't touched this game. Anywho, as you heard me earlier, I was kind of complaining. In the earlier stages, I was going through, explaining a few things. I talked about One Punch Man and how much I was liking the new... I was liking it and seeing what the appeal was and everything. Well, we'll go over it as we play. So I think this is going to be the day I finish this whole playthrough. I don't know, but I'm hoping. Anywho, so much commentary destroyed. So disgusted with myself. So disgusted. Anywho, a lot of work was... I put a lot of work into this. So let's keep this going. Guys, do you smell smoke? Bonfire. What bonfire? For the New Year's ceremony tomorrow night. They use the ashes. Ellen and I pushed up close to the window and tried to get a look outside. It's hard to tell, but I think I can see Minnie and Jacob near the flames. Is this a student council thing? Should I be out there helping them? I'm sure Minnie would have fetched me if she needed me. I suppose we'll find out more tomorrow. Anywho, so let's see. So today I was talking about One Punch Man. Like I said, I was so baffled as to why this was the anime, the best shown, like the most talked about or most raved about 2015 anime, like shonen anime, and I was so confused about that. But I kind of see now why. I can honestly see it now. I'm sorry, everyone. I see it now. It's kind of because of it's not like a usual shonen anime where you build up to it, where you're trying to build up to a pinnacle, kind of like Pokemon becoming the Pokemon Master, Digimon getting your Digimon to the highest level. In this case, Saitama's already at the highest level, so I could see the appeal almost immediately. A new dynamic, something fun to do. I liked it. I'm honestly loving this now. This is just getting there. I can see this, and I love it so far. I've only seen 4 episodes, but I'm starting to love it even more. I'm just going through the diary real quick, because there's some stuff I was going over. So yeah. Also, I mentioned... well, you know what? I was just commenting about this, because it just happened, the whole idea... my friend complaining to me about how many save files I have for all my games, especially Dragon Age Inquisition and Fire Emblem Fates. And I feel like that's something I do very often. And that I get bitched out for often. I'm just like, but this time I was like, hey, do you like it? And then she was like, why do you have 10 save files for Dragon Age Inquisition for my Elf Inquisitor? And she's like, what is this? This is madness. And I was like, whatever, you don't know my life. I'm sorry, I zoned out a little. So anywho, yeah, comment below if you're like me and you have at least 3 or more save files for a singular game for your RPGs, adventure games. Kind of a question I'm curious if other people do that. So let's keep this going. Let's go through, maybe I'm gonna go through and probably give you a quick hint of all the commentary that happened. We started on February 2nd, right? She's fretting about Valentine's Day. Oh lord. So I already can see it now. I think Minnie was with Kyo or not, or at some point was with Kyo, but now she doesn't like him anymore, and she's worried about whether she's obliged to like him because she led him on at one point. But now she likes Jacob. It's the creepiest thing. Like, I don't know where that even came from, but either way, she likes Jacob now. It's ridiculous, and Jacob is just probably that impartial third party. It's ridiculous. It's crazy, and I'm just like, I'm going to pimp out Minnie. I'm going to literally lead her into pimping herself out. It's about to be a menage a trois up here, with me, the pimp, scratching that money all over my body and just going like, yes, yes. Alright, what else happened that we need to talk about? A new leaf. We finally got the Donald. We got that Poon Nanny. It's time. Life is time. It's time. Thank God we won $8. Not as much as I wanted to, but close enough. I did not give even a singular shit about Virginia because I'm just a horrible human being. We completed our done exam after screwing up several times. You should have heard me screaming when I'm so sad that you didn't get to hear me scream, but at the same time it's probably better that you didn't, because That was amazing how many times I got blown up. It was ridiculous. Alright. Minnie gave me some tips because we went studying and sibling realization. That it's quite and then I'm just like, you know, we were teaching Donald why all about the crap, and I was just sitting back saying, Donald, you just don't understand. Anywho, let's move on. Hey, in the evening, we are all summoned from our dorms by figures wearing hoods and masks who lead us outside. We sit on the ground in groups by hall, horses with horses, wolves with wolves, and so on. Then the seniors from each hall stand and form a line leading up to the remains of the bonfire, where Professor Potsdam is waiting. Also, I found that ironic and at the same time loved, that a magic school professor could do a better job of teaching you sex ed in a nutshell for the new millennium. Better than my teachers in my school did. My teachers, honestly, I went to a Catholic high school, and my teachers were always just like, don't have sex until you're married. And I'm like, that's so unrealistic. And by telling them that, you make them more envious of it. Kind of like drinking. You say don't drink until you're 21, and then then people are like, fine, I want to drink early, because I'm like, yeah. It's ridiculous. Either way, let's keep going. One at a time, they take a long wooden stick and stir through the remains of the ashes. The old year has died, the past is gone, and will not come again. Let us leave behind our sorrows in the ashes of the past. As these ashes become soil, so may our hearts become the ground of the future. After all the seniors have had their turn and take their seats again, Minnie and the other class presidents bring new wood to place on top of the old. Let the new year be born. The pile of wood glows with tiny sparks 4, 8, 12 until last curls of orange flames begin to blossom and the fire is rekindled. We need an omen for the new year. If anyone here has been experiencing a recurring dream and would like to share it with us. At first there is silence except for muffled speak from where the snake girls are sitting. It looks like Barbara was not keen on having Suki share her dreams. That's amazing. I like Suki. I would have killed for her to be our president. But you know what? This game was just like, yeah, the smart girl. The smart girl who can't seem to decide on two men. Like it's that difficult in life, but whatever. Eventually, Angela stands up and tells us about a dream. Tells us a dream about a pink birthday cake sitting in a field of cows. She takes the cake and runs away from the cows, but when she cuts into the cake, it's made of sand and it collapses. Meditate on this dream and what meaning it might have for your lives in the new year. It means I shouldn't eat cake with Angela? I don't know. I'm honestly willing. Now I'm actually willing to actually give Angela my life and actually talk to this girl. Because I was going to just cut the bee. And may the seeds of the past bear fruit in you all. After she finished speaking, everyone stands up and dances in the light of the new fire until it's time to go to our rooms and sleep. God, who does that? I can honestly just be, I can see myself just standing there like, yeah, I'm not doing any of that. Alright, red, green, white. Alright, we're renewed, we're ready for life. Oh god, there's an activity. Oh wait, I took Jim. I forgot. Yeah, I noticed Kyo standing by the wall. Oh lord, it's time, kids. We're about to get in on this. We're about to ruin lives. It's about time. Everyone's been ruining Annabelle's life. It's now time for Annabelle to ruin another life. I noticed Kyo standing by the wall, staring off into space. He looks upset. Sorry about that. I just wanted to check one more time to make sure the audio was recording, because I was going to cry again if I found out it wasn't. Okay. Anywho, I noticed Kyo standing by the wall, staring off into space. He looks upset. When I start walking over to him, he turns on his heels and storms out of the gym. Like a douchebag. Dang. So we don't get our opportunity to ruin lives. Fantastical. And just so you know, someone commented and said, why do you say fantastical? And I was like, literally, it's like fucking fantastic for me. I say it all the time around whenever I'm annoyed with something, like when my relatives come over, I'm like, fantastical. It's just my smart ass way of saying, fucking great. I'm really happy about this bull. Alright. Allows the caster to communicate understandably with a willing target. Remember when we went to the dance, the spirit dance? I would have loved to do this with the spirits. What if I could have done that? Crap, I should have went with white magic. I was just too idiotic. I just thought maybe I should make potions like an idiot. On Saturday morning, I get up terribly ordering and do, oh boy, we do the same thing we do every godforsaken day. Let's go study. Let's go study. Let's make biscuits. Let's make biscuits. My green magic just sucks so much balls. Alright, next week, we're not doing much. You'd think that by the end of the game, things would happen. In February, I actually have a lot of crap to do in my life. Red, green, white. What else should we do? Usually, I'll make it the lowest magic, so green magic again. Alright, so we're just going to try and expand our magic. I thought there would be more events happening at this point in the game, but I guess not. I'm so sorry. Blast. An explosive force causes damage to the target and may knock nearby targets back. After classes, all the students are called together in the gym. There's a table on the stage containing a row of brightly colored candles, of which only one at the end is lit. Today we are here to recognize outstanding Iris Academy seniors. See, I don't like this. Maybe it's just me. When I was in high school, we would have this assembly at the end around this time of the year, April, like right before the seniors left, where we would have to go, freshmen, sophomore, and juniors would have to go to the little senior farewell thing, which was essentially just the seniors getting to do montages, talk. It was the dumbest thing. I used to get so annoyed with that. But no one in school, no one ever thought for 5 minutes that it's incredibly weird for a bunch of students to just sit down and watch their seniors, who they may not even have relationships with, have fun while you have to realize that you have to be in school for another month. It just always seemed dumb. And this was the same thing. You would have the awards for the seniors. You would have the chapel service, the valedictorian talk, and all that crap. And you're just sitting there like, this has little to nothing to do with me, unless I like these people. By which a lot of us didn't even know half the seniors as freshmen. So I'm just like, I'd rather be sitting in the classroom not paying attention in class and doodling. But no one cares. No one cares about my life. No one cared. And for 3 years, and even when I became a senior and it was finally my turn to have that lap of luxury, I was talking to my lower classmen, like she was like my co-high essentially. It was just the creepiest. I hated it. I just literally hated it. And she was just like, I kind of want to, and she's like, I like this. Can I stay with you? I want to see. It was fun seeing your pictures in the slideshow. And I was like, no, it wasn't. I'd you all be chilling and doing your own thing. You all should have just got like this giant study hall senior privilege bullshit and just had some fun. And she was like, I guess so. But I guess it's fun. It's and she said the only reason I have fun was just seeing you guys because I'm friends with a lot of seniors. And I was like, I guess if you are. So anywho, this was just I just hate these I hate doing these things. It's just like, I'm never going to be a senior. I won't be a senior for another 3 years. Why do I care? And I feel like I'm babbling because I'm just so livid right now. This just brings up bad memories of stupidity. I don't know, maybe your schools do it, but if your schools have done it at one point, but it always felt dumb to me. Unless you were friends with the seniors, I actually cared about what they said. If you were like me, one of the seniors was like, always wait for your thing. One of them said in their speech, they were like, you should wait for life's pleasures. And I was like, yeah, but the girl was like a literal whore. She literally was whoring herself out every other few weeks. And I was just like, you of all people are going to tell me to pretty much not have sex, don't drink. But you are literally doing that right now. It was this dumbest thing. It was just so dumb. I'm moving on because my blood pressure is rising. I can feel it. Today we are here to recognize outstanding Iris Academy seniors, the best and brightest of our young people, with induction into the Magical Honor Society. But what you should be most proud of is not the honor you received today, but the choices and sacrifices you have made that led you to this point, and to the beyond. A life well lived is its own rewards. As seniors, you stand as shining examples to those who will follow you. Therefore, as I call your names, please come up to the stage and take one of these candles to pass on the light. She lists off a number of seniors. William and Isabel are among them, but Damien is not. Each takes the candle that has been most recently lit and touches it to the next candle in line, passing the flame. And one more student who deserves special recognition for her handwork and creative thinking in proposing a new theory behind the Icarus effect. Angela Kirsch. This girl is a gigantic douchebag, though. Angela walks up to the stage, all smiles, and I hear Ellen grinding her teeth beside me. I wonder what's on her mind. Oh, I should have said that sarcastically. I wonder what's on her mind. Each one of you has a calling in life. You set your own goals and strive to achieve them. Your goals are yours alone, and what is easy for you may not be easy for others. Whatever you do, never crush someone else's dreams, for then you can be sure that you are not working towards your own. After that speech, we are dismissed with the candles still burning. Yep, that's a definite waste of my life. Just sitting down to see you all pretty much say, look at this senior. She is awesome. Look at you. You are not doing a thing with your life. And I'm just like, yep, that's about right. Anywho, we got healing magic that would have been useless for us, so it's not even worth it. Okay. I'm kind of curious when the calendar for this game ends. I feel like it might be May, but I don't know. This depends on where this game was based, because I know some kids who get off, like some schools get off in like April, and I'm just like look at you enjoying life. Your life ends, your crap ends in April. Even as a senior, I didn't finish school till May, and it was awful. It was awful. I'm just kidding. It wasn't that bad. Please, kits and cubs, take your seats. There are some things we should talk about before your magical education progresses any further. Most of you know yourselves as either a boy or a girl, and that identity may be important to you. This is not going to be sex education. She's talking about gender, for Christ's sake. But even with humans, sex is not always as simple as male as female, with nothing in between. Oh boy, and I just mentioned making a role-playing character. I just mentioned earlier, I'm not sure if I did it in this game or in this recording or not, that I wanted to roleplay maybe a trans character one time in one of my RPG games. Maybe I was thinking maybe Dragon Age, or perhaps maybe when Magical Diary Wolf Hall comes out. But then I thought I took steps back and I was like, no, you don't even have any trans friends. You don't really understand the ideologies of trans people, so you probably couldn't do it properly. And not to be offensive, not at all, because by all means, if you wish to identify as a different gender, by all means. I honestly just don't get it, because this really goes into a deep social situation that honestly this doesn't need to get to. So if you ever wish to indulge me in that conversation, by all means, send me a message online. But this is nothing. We're not here for deep, complex psychological analysis of the world of transgenders. We're here for an analysis of why the heck this game feels a need to talk to me about it. I'm just kidding. But that could be answered by simply clicking forward. Some entities are sexless and will be confused if you address them by masculine or feminine terms. Some can change gender roles at will, or be both at once. Some beings have more than two sexes, all of which can be difficult for the English language to cope with. Many living beings will take an offense to being referred to as it, although not all. To make things easier, we witches and wizards have our special pronouns to use when gender is other or unknown. Repeat after me. Heirs, himself. I mutter the strange syllables along with the other students, feeling a bit confused. Here's a way to remember. Someone with enough magic can say whatever he wants. I'm tempted to say she or he, because the E on the bottom is just like she, he. Okay, anyway, let's keep going. Forgot what I was talking about. We're starting to get like a contrite. Why can't we? I never got why you couldn't study, like relax on Saturdays. I feel like that would have been too easy. So they're like, no, don't do that. I mean, help me with my white magic, you whore. I'm about to whore you out. It's March. It's time to whore you out. Okay, I'm on my way to meet Minnie for a student council discussion when I hear voices up ahead. Then that just proves you were right, doesn't it? If he really cared about you, he'd never think like that. But he did care. I know that voice. Oh, it's time. He'll get over it. There are plenty of girls. He sees me coming and sweeps a little bow. Like Annabelle here. You wanted to see me? Yes, Jacob, you should go. We need to talk about the maple ceremony. Sure, see you around. He winks at me and walks away. Is everything good? Everything's fine. She takes a deep breath and fluffs out her hair. Next week, we'll be celebrating the maple sap harvest. Are we going to tap the trees? No, we hold a pancake supper with a lot of syrup. Yum. The dinner is actually a sort of ritual. The students are split up into groups, and the boys have to serve the girls, and the girls have to serve the boys. That sounds like a tremendous amount of work, and no boy No, I'm kidding. I'm lying. I honestly was about to be like, no boy knows how much syrup I need on my pancakes. I'm like Foamy the squirrel. Every drop must matter. And I have to eat those pancakes fast, because like in Rick and Morty, he was like, there's a crucial time when that syrup just absorbs into that pancake and it becomes a soggy mess of life. And I have to I have to eat it before it gets to that point. It's ridiculous. Anywho. But I do know, like, many of my male friends know how much syrup I give, because I've gone to breakfast with them several times. Anywho. Moving on. It's more complicated than it sounds. Getting it all running smoothly so that everyone does their share and still gets to eat before their food gets cold. You should come early to help set up. When is it? Oh, sorry, Tuesday evening. Alright, anything else? Well, there's a play right before spring break, but we don't need to do anything for that, I think. And at some point, you should probably work on a fundraiser for the May Day dance. Oh, wow. That's only 2 months from now. Then the year will be over. It's still a ways off. Don't get ahead of yourself. Right. See you on Tuesday. Still, only 2 months, and with a week out of that missing because of spring break. I'm running out of time to learn things. No, honestly, when it's around this time, it's April, I'm sitting down, because spring goes by pretty fast. While literally your fall semester always goes by the quickest because of how many breaks you get due to holidays, your spring semester is always the one that goes quickest because it starts to merge together with how monotonous your life will get if you don't have much to do other than that. And if you're like me, you don't really, because you go to college, you don't really communicate with I text my friends and all that crap. Like, I text them, I talk to them, I plan certain things every once in a while, but I don't talk to them as often as I would love to, because we all get so wrapped up in our new lives of education, work, and actual adulting. It's kind of, before you know it, that monotony goes on so long that you never even notice that it's April, May, June. You never even notice that it's May until the last minute. Like, I was surprised, genuinely, if not for the recent passing of my grandfather, I would not keep an eye on my dates. I would not. It would be ridiculous. It'd be hard for me. Time goes by so fast and merges so quickly that it's ridiculous how, and maybe other people don't experience it this way. I feel like if you have nothing to do with your life, time goes by slow. But if you have plenty to do, plenty to have fun with, plenty to just enjoy and learn, and time just zooms past you, and before you know it, it's June, and then before you know it, it's August, and then before you know it, it's December. Time just goes by so fast for me. Anywho, let's get off this this monotony and depression of how quickly my life is going by and get moving to the next part of this game. After classes, I report to the gym to help Minnie and the sophomore class officers set up long tables and chairs in the gym. The juniors and seniors will be eating in the cafeteria. Extra kitchen staff are on the stage with some pancakes already made and more ready to go. Since this is a maple syrup ceremony, maple syrup is the only topping on offer. You squirt however much you want on the plate before you serve it, and hope the recipient is happy. Each seat gets silverware, napkins, and a cup. Each table gets a pitcher of water to share and a vase of spring daffodils. Dude, I don't even like drinking water with foods like that. I like milk, or orange juice, or even like pink lemonade. Water, that's so bland. Oh, I feel like I'm the only human being who just doesn't like drinking water, doesn't find it pleasurable, unless I'm like exercising or something. Other than that, I hate drinking water because it's just so bland for me. And I have things like, I love things like juice, Gatorade, and milk, and those just fulfill me better. My life. Thank God I'm not going to this magical school, because I would have killed someone when I realized there was no orange juice on the counter. I would have literally taken out a knife and be like, this is ridiculous. Go find me some orange juice. You take the boys, we'll take the girls. 2 equal lines and mix up the ages as much as possible. This is for people to mingle. Right. Thank God I don't have to sit down, because that would have been so awkward. I am so introverted that sitting next to random people would have made me pull my hair out. I would have been like, oh my God, help me. Leaving the seats closest to the stage empty for ourselves, we usher all the students into the room. Then all the officers go up to the stage to get plates of pancakes. I said off, idiot. Which we can deliver to any seated student of the opposite sex that we choose. I would have started eating the pancakes as soon as I grabbed them, and I would just literally be like, God, they're so delicious. 3 pancakes on my plate, followed by a spiral of syrup. Where should this plate go? I have a choice. That's the fun part. thinking. Do I just throw them at somebody? I'm thinking. I'm thinking. Let's just give him Donald. We're just that pet. We're just that creepy. We're just that creepy. It would see if it was real life, I would have either eaten the pancakes when no one was looking and just been like, "Oh, I delivered them." Sure, you would have just seen me lurking in the back, eating them slowly. I deliver my plate to Donald with a flourish, and he grins and winks back at me. You know, I don't think I've ever seen you in weeks. Not now. Get back to your seat so I can feed you. I promise I'll catch up with you this weekend. Alright, I'm going. That actually is something I would say. Alright, I'm going. Once we get back to our tables, the people seated next to us get up to fetch and deliver their own plates. And it continues like down the table. As officers, we have to keep an eye on the process and jump in to feed any stragglers left over. It's slightly haphazard, and there's no way to guarantee that you will be able to send or receive food from exactly the person you want, but it gets everyone to interact. Sometimes too much. I brought these for you. I believe the lady has a plate. Please, just go. Kill snarls, then turns away to give his plate to Susan DeWitt. Wait, it says DeWitt. My bad. Sorry. It's alright. Soon Donald brings me a plate of pancakes with syrup squiggled on top that looks like a musical note, and I can dig in. This is an easy kind of ceremony to enjoy. Dude, it would have been stressful as F for me, because I'd be like, who needs these pancakes when I made these perfect for me? Oh, boost strength. Okay, not something I would have needed either. White magic. I wonder what the magics everyone else uses. Like Ellen and, like, there's probably specific magics they enjoy. Actually, I'm starting to think back. Ellen said that she remember there was one where she said you had to find a way out? She said that she built a wall or created a hole in the wall with blue magic, I think, and Virginia said she used red magic. So I think I should have picked, well, at least I picked black magic, so I'm kind of like, because that kind of gives you the least that you're, like, if there was a canonical character, like a literal canon character, she would use either green, black, or white magic. Anywho, expands the caster's mind to visualize nearby locations, marking them known. Okay, that's cool. Communicate with a willing subject in a nearby location. Okay, that's cool too. Now I gotta work out. Now I just want to play, I kind of want to play the new Workout by Kanye West and just be like, hey. Then again, I can't even listen to his stuff anymore after all he's been saying recently. Anywho, let's get 40. I kind of just want to get to that 40. You know, you ever had that moment where you're looking at the numbers, you're like, I need to get that number. Hey, you stranger. I'm sorry, do I know you? I think I might have forgotten. I did tell you I was going to be busy. Thanks for the Valentine, by the way. I didn't get a chance to say that earlier. It's going to be even worse for me for the next 2 weeks. We've got costume fittings, backdrop paintings, dress rehearsals. I'm swamped. It's not just me. Logan's buried in some secret project and wasn't even going to run bingo this month. Until people complained when he skipped it. There was bingo? No, this Wednesday. Luke said Logan wanted to try some bigger pots this time, so save up if you want to play. Have you been managing to stay out of detention? Yep. Luke's disappointed. He had this idea about covering the cafeteria floor with invisible super jelly, but he can't control that much and I won't help him. He says I'm going soft. Anyway, you're gonna come to the show, aren't you? When is it? The big one is on Friday the 21st, at the start of the break. Parents are allowed, so you can bring yours if you want. I'm not asking to meet your parents, I just meant I want you to be there. It'd be nice to know I had someone clapping for me. Oh, do you need a big bouquet? Did it say bouquet or... Okay, good. I thought it said banquet for a minute. I was about to say, Lord have mercy. The proper stars might be jealous. Anyway, I've got to go. Alright, see you around. He waves and rushes off. Is that play keeping him so busy even on weekends? Dude, if you've seen what theater how much work theater is, you would not be saying that. Believe me, I have 4 friends who are in theater and they take so... You'd be surprised how often they were distracted. Anywho, we're starting to get into a monotony. When my words just fail me. Monotony. See, I don't know how many months are in the game. Something tells me it's probably going to be till May. But I kind of want to finish the game now, if I have enough time. If I don't, because I'm mostly upstairs because my relatives are actually here, and I don't want to interact with them because I just don't like them at all. They're really cruel to me, and so they're like really douchey to me, and I just don't like them, and they cause my family so many problems, so I don't like talking to them, so I just tell my parents that I'm upstairs and I'm doing things. Anywho, and this is doing something, or it looks like doing something. Anywho, so... Oh, also, I researched something on my phone really quickly. I just found out that strength and smarts are something you actually do need. Your strength indicates how much health you have. Your smarts indicate how much mana you have. So I feel like an idiot because I did not know that. Alright, let's see. I wake up suddenly in the middle of the night. I'm not sure why. I thought I heard something. Just then, the door of the room creaks open and Virginia slips inside. Virginia! Eek! Oh, you're awake. There's something going on out there. I had to get up and pee, but when I was coming back, there was all these weird noises. Like what? I don't know. Like someone decided to play floor hockey in the middle of the night? Or a whole domino chain of folding chairs falling over? Jesus Christ, that's loud. How did we sleep through that? What's going on? Excuse me? I have no idea. I couldn't tell where it was coming from, and I didn't want to wander around alone at night trying to figure it out. I guess we should go back to sleep then. Probably. It's not so easy to get to sleep while wondering and worrying about what might be happening outside. We're getting up and ready for the day when someone knocks on the door. Just a minute! There is no rush. It's just me. Listen, there was a problem last night, and the staff are still busy dealing with it. Because of that, all classes are canceled for today. We are passing the news. What happened? I'm not sure. I heard that someone tried to blow up the school. What? Or maybe it was a fire. I'm not sure. Are we in danger? No, there's nothing to worry about. The professors will take care of it. How many professors are there even? I mean, we only have 2 that are introduced. I feel like that's highly ineffective and highly inefficient, which leads me to believe there's at least 20 other ones. Well, honestly, if I'm really talking about the literal least amount of them, there's got to be at least 7 to 8 professors on in general, with Potsdam and Grabiner in there. I'm kind of curious. Maybe Wolf Hall will actually examine that. Okay. You could relax for the day, or you could study for your exams on Friday. There's an exam on Friday? Did I forget to tell you that? Yes, you did. Screw you, Ellen. Screw you. I need a 5-day advance for this. No one cares, though. It's just my life. No one cares. Excuse us. I have more doors to knock on. I'll see you later. Thanks for letting us know. Help me, almighty Lord. Why did no one tell me that there was an exam? Oh, they do this to me, and I can't deal with it. Oh, I just can't deal with my life sometimes. Okay. Ellen and I go back into the room. I guess we have the day off? This is creepy. Please! I would have just been like, yes, life is so good. Life is so good. Alright. This is creepy. You didn't see anyone out last night, did you? No, but I didn't go very far. I was only down the hall. Who would want to blow up the school? That was just a rumor. That might not be what happened. Something big happened if they canceled every class. Yeah. So with no classes, what should I do today? Sleep! Make up for the god-awful crap that... Wait, no, I shouldn't sleep. I need to study. Okay, obviously, I should have slept. Ugh, this is so frustrating. I've been here for months, and I still haven't gotten the hang of it. Take a nap. Blow off steam. Seek hugs. Oh, you know what we're about to do. Oh, you know what we're about to. There's only one cure for the school blues. I knock on Isabel's door. Oh, hello, Annabelle. Is there something you need? I'm feeling a little stressed out and need a hug. Well, that's an easy problem. Come here. Yeah. Cuddle. That actually worked. I love it. In the afternoon, runners are sent around to summon us to the gym. Hello. I'm sure you all have many questions, and so do we. I will do my best to tell you what I can. Last night, there was a fire in Falcon Hall, targeted on a student bedroom while the occupants slept. What the hell? We believe this fire was started deliberately. Oh, of course you do. Sorry about that. However, it was quickly detected and no one was injured. Unfortunately, we don't know who was responsible. We are questioning individuals at the moment, but if you have any information about these events, please speak to a teacher immediately. At the moment, we don't know if this was a prank that went wrong or a deliberate attempt to injure one or more students or worse. While we are investigating this, please stay safe. A fire in your sleep. You could die of smoke inhalation without even waking up. All your magical powers is useless if you're not awake to use it. I'm more concerned about, smoke inhalation and the fact that someone would char my corpse so bad that no one will be able to identify me. That's more concerning, but that's just my forensical mind. Okay, as the student population empties into the hallway, Virginia grabs our arms. Did you hear? They think Donald did it. What? Why? I don't know. Because he's always causing trouble? Because they can't figure out what happened? And he's sneaky enough to fool them? Okay, now I literally call bull on that. Literally. Look me in the eye. Bull. Oh my god, my nose hurts. We've got magic. It's usually easy to prove who's responsible for things. If they're still investigating, then something's weird going on. If they pin this on Donald after everything he's done, he's gonna get expelled. They'll wipe his brain for sure. Where is he? Where's Donald? They've got him locked in a classroom under magic suppression fields. It's really serious. I better go talk to him. I'll see you later. I just hope I'm not too late. I'm too late! And then I walk into the door and I'm like, oh god, I'm too late. Okay, I just had to take a minute to myself. We're about to get ourselves knee deep in mafia-based crap. Donald, tell me the truth. Did we burn down the building by accident? After talking to the professors, I find where they're keeping Donald and manage to argue my way into talking to him. Yeah, 'cause I break in anywhere. I couldn't sneak in, but, whatever. I'm still a gangster. Annabelle, what are you doing here? I came to see you. Are you alright? Mentally or physically? He takes a deep breath and runs his hand over his hair. I'm okay. They're not whipping my feet or anything. Oh, we better get you out of here, and they're... I'll vouch for you. I'm going to confess. I'll hide the evidence. That's awful. That's awful. This is better. The thing is, did he actually do it? We got anything that says Donald did it, or other than just, I have a rap sheet? And of course, this is the same problem I find with a lot of people. Why do people just you have a history of it, so obviously you did it? I'm not one to blame someone just because they said if someone shot me and they were like, oh, I think he did it on purpose because one time he shot this other guy. I'm like, yeah, that's good evidence, but it's not enough. Anyone with a brain knows that. Can't just judge people based on the past. You need to have evidence, unless in the past they've done it 28 times. Then there's a reason to suspect that. I'll vouch for you. I know you didn't do it. You wouldn't. They don't believe that. Well, stupid be them. Stupid be them. You never hurt anybody, even when you were pulling pranks. You were always careful, and you haven't been doing any of that at all. You've been working so hard. It's ridiculous for them to blame you just because of what you've done in the past. It's sort of a reverse crying wolf, huh? Look, I know you wouldn't risk everything you've been working for with play just for a stupid prank. Yeah, I hope the drama club's not pissed at me for being locked up in like this. If they are, I'll argue with them too. You're cute when you're righteous. Don't distract me! I would just be like, stop it, you're taking out the fuel from the fire. Stop it right now. Sorry. You'll get through this, I know you will. Thanks. Alright, now I have to wait. If he didn't do it, then there's nothing to worry about. Unless he was framed. And then, by which we probably will rob a bank for him really quickly, then we'll fix this. All we can do is wait. Surely the professors will do the right thing in the end. Oh, March 13th! Oh, dang, it's not Friday. That's my mother and my friend's birthday, yes. The next morning, someone knocks on our door. Guess who, ladies? Donald! Impulsively, I throw my arms around him. You're okay! Hey, they let you out? Yep, it's all good. So what happened? Weird story, actually. Apparently, Barbara roams around the halls at night practicing ninja skills. She's a ninja now? Who's a ninja? Barbara likes to practice throwing knives when no one's in the hall to get in her way, so she does it in the middle of the night. That still doesn't sound safe. What's that got to do with the fire? She's doing her ninja routine, and she ducks and rolls, strikes a pose, and she fires a little spark at the door she's using for a target. Except here's the weird part. The rest isn't weird. The door bursts into flames, like goes up like a torch. Our doors are that flammable? They shouldn't be. That's why it's weird. This story sounds fishy. Hey, ask the professors if you don't believe me. She gave them memories and everything. Barbara acts so tough all the time, but one little surprise and she ran like a rabbit. Actually, I guess she did good. She was startled, but she thought ahead enough to make a bang and wake up the falcons before she ran. Otherwise... And when she heard the rumor I might be expelled, she decided to come forward, so I guess that's kind of brave. How is that kind of brave? She waited till someone else was in danger to say, crap, it was me, I swear to you. Are they gonna expel her? Nah, it was an accident. She had no idea that would happen. There was something wrong with the door. That wasn't her fault. This actually does kind of seem fishy. This kind of seems a bit like... I'm just thinking, this is a weird story. There's really no other way to think about it. Okay, but what was wrong with the door? Nobody knows. Must have been a random magical fluctuation or something left over from a spell or prank in the past. Yeah, well, I'm only gonna say this once. So you better appreciate it. I'm glad you're okay. Aww. Come on, we need to get ready for class. Yeah, I gotta go. I'll walk with you. Waving goodbye to Ellen and Virginia, Donald and I head off in the direction of the classrooms. I can't help thinking what a strange story it is. Barbara just happened to cast a spell in the right place at the right time and the door accidentally caught fire. There's gotta be a plot behind that. It sounds like something the Rose and Wasps would do. But who ordered it? And why? Even if she is a member, Barbara wouldn't know. Hey, I just wanted to say thanks. For what? My family is used to thinking of me as a screw-up. The teachers here are used to me causing trouble. It really means a lot to me that you believed in me. Of course I believe in you. Do you also believe in invisible pink unicorns? There are invisible pink unicorns? Maybe. I'm kind of interested in that. Are there real... Oh my god, I'm actually interested in this. Invisible pink unicorns. Is this like a real thing? Like, I want to take a minute to just ask, is this a real thing? Alright, see you around, Annabelle. Fine, we're gonna look into this. You go ahead and leave. I'm gonna work on this. He waves and I can't help but grin. Anyway, I've got to get back to my schedule. So, we're gonna discuss these magical pink unicorns, or are we just moving on with life? So, are you dating my brother? Why are you asking me that? You were hugging him. Friend hug! Annabelle, I am not currently dating your brother. That's suspiciously specific. She makes a face. That's a very specific denial. It's none of your business anyway. You're my roommate. He's my brother. It's totally my business. Well, I answered your question, so there's nothing else to tell. It really isn't her business who I'm dating unless I were trying to get private time in the room with them or something. Of which we wouldn't do. Because I don't trust myself. See, this is what I'm happy about. I go to a school with nothing but freaking nerds. Like, literally, when I was looking up reviews for my college, they were like, do not go here if you want a party school. Go somewhere else. Because this school is literally nothing but very academic nerds and geeks. There's a reason it's one of the top schools in the country. I was dying. I was literally dying. Because I was like, then fine, I'll fit in right now. I'll fit in so perfectly. This really is not a party school. It's ridiculous. Thank God, because, you know, I have horror stories of my friends telling me about their roommates actually walking in at the middle of the freaking night with company or romance, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Alright, so we're going to end this part. This is going to be a two-parter. Do not worry. There's going to be 2 parts posted at the same freaking time. So, thanks for watching Let's Play Magical Diary, and I'll see you in the next part of Let's Play Magical Diary. This is TGXL. Bye, everyone!